There comes a day where being average, being mediocre is just sickening to you. It's just sickening. It makes you want to throw up. Because you've seen people with far less talent than you. As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies, whatever else, they didn't have what you had. Yet now they're fucking to become something that you hadn't. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field because you're sick of striking out, or it's when you get fired from your 5th job, you know, and your wife and kids run your ass because you don't know how to support them anymore. There comes a fucking day where push comes to shove. Where being mediocre, being like average and shit just fucking burns. It sucks so much. You can't deal with it one more day, and you get off your fucking ass, and you create something that's always been there. It's always been inside of you trying to come out, but you've never wanted to unwrap it because it's too much fucking pain and commitment. You're scared you're gonna fail. You're scared you start and you never finish it.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Forever Drew, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 chest exercises you must spam if you have a small chest. Most guys stay stuck with a small chest because they stay focused on 1 or 2 exercises and they don't attack the chest from multiple angles. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact 3 exercises I use to blow up my chest naturally. And this is going to save you years on building up your chest without wasting years on the wrong workouts. So let's dive in. Here's the truth. If you keep just doing random chest exercises, you'll eventually stall out. Now, if you want the big, full, round chest, what you need to do is hit the movements strategically and hit different exercises to get full optimization for your chest. Before we get into the actual video, if you guys want a free step-by-step guide on how to build your chest and an overall aesthetic physique, click the link in the description to access my free guide. It's completely free and it'll save you months on trial and error. Alright, so here's what you need to spam if you're serious about sculpting your chest. Start every push day with either incline bench press or flat barbell bench press. Incline bench press helps build that upper chest to kind of show that shelf look, and then the flat barbell bench press kind of builds that overall thickness to your chest. Make sure you're doing these at the beginning of your workouts. It's one of the main compound movements and it helps build the most strength. Next chest workout is going to be cable chest flies. This workout's going to help give you a deep stretch that the bench press doesn't really give you, and it helps recruit different muscle fibers for your chest. And this is where a lot of the growth happens. You're really chasing a pump and trying to get after it here and controlling the negative and just concentrating on the proper form for that. And then lastly would be chest focused dips. So when you do dips, you could either do tricep focused or chest focused dips, and chest focused means you're just leaning a little bit more forward and really emphasizing on the chest part, and you really feel the squeeze. You try to get as deep as you can with your chest and squeeze all the way up. And this is a really good calisthenic movement that I like to incorporate at the end of my chest workouts as like a finisher. Another thing to add to this is that you want to be as consistent as possible and make sure that you're progressive overloading on every single one of these chest exercises. So let's say for your bench press, you're stuck at 135, you can't get up in weight. What you want to do is kind of maybe try 125 and then try to get 10 reps of 125 or a few reps of 125. And then once you get 10, you could gradually increase the weight, move up 10 to 15 pounds, and then repeat the cycle over and over again. Same with dips. And if let's say you're good at doing dips and you could do a fuck ton of dips, then just try to put weights like a weighted dip bar or a weighted belt around your body, so that way you're doing weighted dips and progressive overloading on that. And I promise you're going to see insane growth in your chest. And you're going to look like you have double D's. And a bonus tip for you is if your chest is weak and it's lacking, make sure to add a lot of volume. Add volume and be consistent. So if you're only hitting chest once a week and you're not really getting any gains from it, hit it twice a week. If it's a lagging body part for you, really emphasize it, because the more effort you put into it, the more results you're going to get out of it. It's going to be impossible if you hit chest 2 or 3 times a week and then you don't see the results. Bro, you do these 3 exercises twice a week, your chest is going to explode. But you have to make sure that you're progressive overloading each and every single week. And if you're not, you need to ask yourself why, because your nutrition is probably not on point. But if you're assuming your nutrition's on point, your recovery, your rest, your sleep, everything is on point, then you should be progressive overloading. You should be getting stronger. Your bench should be going up. Your chest flies should be doing a lot better. You should be getting a nasty pump. and then the dips should be getting stronger as well. And it's really not that complicated, guys. A lot of people try to overcomplicate the thing with growing your chest, but from what my experience and from many of my clients that I've trained, it's just volume and it's just consistency. It's just a numbers game at the end of the day. Don't overcomplicate it. Make sure you're hitting every single angle. So the cable chest flies allows you to recruit different muscle fibers. And then bench press, boom, great for the thickness. Incline, great for the upper chest. And then the dips is good for that lower chest as well. So you're getting like a full, complete chest transformation by just hitting those 3 workouts. Now, dumbbell work is good. There's a lot of good dumbbell exercises out there, but personally, my experience and what I recommend my clients is the bench press is far more superior. I'm going to say this about every compound lift, especially the bench press. So you're not going to catch me recommending dumbbell or barbell bench press. By the way, if you haven't gotten it yet, download that free guide in the description. It's all laid out for you, everything you need to know on building an overall aesthetic physique, especially the chest. It's all right there, given out, no guesswork. But yeah, guys, like a lot of people come up to me, ask me what I do for my chest, but it's really a matter of intensity, keeping it simple, and staying consistent. And you will blow up your chest. And if it's not working, add more volume. Always add more volume. It's just adding more volume could solve all of your problems in the gym, especially if you're insecure about a weak part. A lot of people are insecure about their chest. They have a bird chest, and it's just hard for them to grow because maybe genetically they haven't really had like a dominant chest. Like maybe, they're more lower body focused person, and that's where all their genes went to, right? But if you focus on the chest, and you cancel everything out. Not saying you neglect all the other parts, you should still work out your entire body. But if you have a weak point, it's good to add more volume to that weak point so you can see more growth and stimulate more growth. However, I still think the rep range for your bench press shouldn't be more than 10, maybe 8 to 10, since you want to grow it. I'd probably less focus on the strength and more get a higher rep range for that. Machine chest flies, like the pec deck, I'm going to say do a little bit more volume for that. You still want a progressive overload, but I would say aim for more 10 to 12 reps on that. Just because you're trying to really chase a pump, and get as much blood flow as you can, and recruit as much muscle fibers as you possibly can on that movement. For the dips, I would say try to progressive overload as much as you can. If you're getting 10, you should be getting 8 to 10 on those. And then if it's too light, then a weighted belt or whatever. Or you could like put a dumbbell between your legs and then do dips like that. But yeah, always try to progressive overload every single time. Make sure you're being super intense and really trying to focus on building that chest and trying to get that mind-muscle connection like I said previously. And guys, hope you got some value out of this video. And if you guys want to continue to build your body and not just focus on building the chest, and you want to build a nice aesthetic back and lats, click on this video right here where I go over the 3 mistakes that people do when they're trying to grow their back. It's your boy Forever Drew, and we're signing out.
Ballin', ballin', ballin'. Bad bitches keep calling. I swear it's